What's up guys, it's Dylan, and today I'm going to be breaking down the match I had in September at AGF in Biloxi. Up to this tournament, I had been working a lot on takedowns, and as you'll see in this match, neither me nor my opponent wanted to be on bottom. So as you can see, I'm trying to grab his left tricep with my right arm to set up an arm drag or double underhooks for a takedown. And as I get the double underhooks here, I try to take a leg to step behind him, but he kind of pulls me on top of him, and the ref resets us to the middle. Arm drags are one of my highest percentage takedowns and they're relatively low risk, so I like going for them, but my opponent does a pretty good job of stopping the arm drag throughout the entirety of this match, so you'll see me fighting a lot more for these double underhooks here and then trying to get a takedown from there. Right now, he has the overhook over my underhook, and since my elbow is not in his armpit and it's my wrist in his armpit, he has the dominant overhook compared to my underhook. So I need to work through to where my shoulder is under his shoulder and not where my elbow is under his shoulder like that. At this point in the match, I realize I'm dealing with someone that has a good bit of wrestling experience, and we kind of keep going back and forth like this, fighting for under overs, arm drags, and different types of hand fighting for the next few minutes. See here how he tries to arm drag me, but I do a good job of stuffing with my shoulder and try to arm drag him right back, but he blocks me with that left hand from getting around to his back. Essentially with the arm drag, what you're trying to do is get behind their back. And then he gets some double unders here and tries to throw me. I do a good job recovering. I kind of pop back up to my feet here quick enough to where he doesn't get any points for that, and almost gets a back control but couldn't quite get far enough back on him. We're right back to our feet hand fighting. So as far as takedowns go from overhooks, I'm not as comfortable with overhook takedowns as underhooks, so you're going to see me again fighting in here trying to wiggle that left arm under his armpit, but he gets the underhook on me, so now I'm caught in overhooks. Again, not where I want to be, so I'm going to try to fight back for that underhook. My double unders, I kind of twist and try to pull him down awkwardly. Not the best style, but we were close to out of bounds anyway. So resetting now. After 2 minutes of wrestling, I'm pretty tired, so I kind of stand up very straight here, hoping he'll shoot in for my legs, because typically I like sprawling and trying to counter the takedown, then shooting for the takedown myself. But he doesn't really shoot for the double here, so again I kind of work back for the double unders and set up a similar throw to the one I just did, unfortunately also out of bounds, so we're going to reset here. It was probably at this point in the match where I should have considered pulling guard. I didn't really have a plan to pull guard in this tournament. Like I said, I'd been practicing a lot of takedowns, and frankly I kind of just enjoy taking people down and getting on top of them more then going from sweeps and submissions from guard. Since the match is already halfway over and I haven't landed any successful takedowns, I run the risk of being taken down myself and then having points scored upon me and then having no time to get my own points back before the timer runs out. So yeah, hindsight's 20/20 on what I could have done differently, but at the time I remember really just wanting the takedown and feeling fairly confident in my ability to get one since I'd already gotten a few out of bounds. However, as you'll see in a minute, I start getting pretty tired here and I don't have the best technique here with this throw. He had that really tight underhook on me, so I thought if he was holding onto that left arm hard enough, I might be able to trip him with my leg and throw him over. Did a good job of detaching when he felt me start to shift my momentum there. You can see here again, I go back to the double underhooks because that's what's been working best for me. I try to get under there, and you can see I take my left leg and go for a little bit of a trip, but he does a good job stepping back again. With 2 minutes left, I decided it's time to make a shot, so you'll see here I kind of set up getting my hips far away from him, making him push into me so I can change level and go for a double. Unfortunately, I don't clear his left arm good enough there, and I don't really change levels good enough, so he kind of just shrugs me off and we get back to standing. You'll notice he does a pretty good job with his right hand here, kind of keeping me from getting under his legs. It's kind of making it difficult for me to shoot. Really, I need to clear that hand before I can do anything. I don't really wind up shooting. Again, I'm going for those underhooks. One thing I noticed looking back on this match is I really don't go for any leg attacks at all, whether it be singles or doubles. It was mostly like upper body wrestling this tournament for me. As you can see there, he tried to go for a quick little judo throw, but it didn't really work. I did a good job stepping out of it, but good setup on his part. And then here's where he gets his double leg takedown, and I tear my ACL right there. Essentially, for a brief second, all four of our legs were off the ground except my one left leg, but all the weight was going through my leg and it just snapped. So I heard it snap, so I knew immediately something was wrong with it. And taking from someone that's torn their ACL twice now, it's really not that painful. And especially during the match with all the adrenaline stuff going on, I couldn't feel the pain at all. However, I was aware of the fact that something was probably severely injured, so I didn't want to use my knee a ton. As you can see, I'm kind of keeping my calf close to my hamstring, and I'm really only trying to use pushing motions to try to sweep him. I know I could probably injure my knee a lot more if I tried to hook and pull with my hamstring, so I didn't want to use it too much, and I also didn't really feel confident on its ability to frame. So typically I would like to let go of that headlock with my left arm, put that on the inside, and then with my right arm push away at his hip, and then I could use that left leg on the ground to kind of get some space between them. But I really didn't want to stand up because I was kind of nervous it might like give out entirely. And I figured my best chance at winning the match was probably getting some sort of submission off of bottom. I eventually do get the bridge though. I wound up using my left leg just for a second there to try to get back control. Fortunately, my opponent caught my right leg there, so I couldn't quite get it under his arm. He shucks me off and lands back in my guard. So, and that's pretty much the clock winds down and the match ends there. Obviously didn't get the win, so that kind of sucks, but I think I learned a lot of stuff this match. Definitely got a ton of great wrestling experience. Obviously sucks that my ACL was torn, but honestly believe this match and tearing my ACL will make me a better version of myself, and it's all just part of the process. So it sucks, got to recover from it. Just had surgery 3 weeks ago. Recovery's going great, and hope to be back competing again soon. So hopefully you enjoyed, guys. Have a good day.